Hi, konnichiwa. So this is a little tutorial on stretching exercises that you can do prior to kicking up handstands. So I've seen or read so many comments of people saying, oh, my wrist is hurting, or I've had even personal experiences of my wrist hurting, so I understand your position. So yep, make sure to stretch properly and warm up properly before you kick up handstand. So yep, the first wrist stretch I give you is just put your hand up like this and just kind of rotate your wrist round outwards. Do that around 10 times. Yep, and then now inward 10 times. Kind of starts to warm up your wrist. And after that, put your hand together like in a namaste pose and just kind of like push from one way to another. And kind of also move from vertical to horizontal, vertical, horizontal if you can, even a little bit like this. And while you do this, make sure you feel extended stretch coming like this way. And then when you feel comfortable with that, you can do that for about 30 seconds. And then you put your hands on the ground like this and just kind of rock. Sometimes go to the side. When you go to the side, sometimes put your hands also outwards. Also, when you do this forward, make sure you go forward a little bit. And then put your hands backwards. Push it backwards. And also try to put it inwards. And yeah, all these basic exercises is something I just do on a daily basis, not even like in the morning, lunch, or before I sleep. And it's just really nice to keep it warm and kind of relaxed, you know. And then second, for your shoulders, like it's so easily injurable, your shoulders, like with the bag technique, especially when you're doing it like this, without opening your shoulder angle, without the right alignment. Just imagine so many people tearing their muscles on their shoulders or lats, etc. And a small warm-up I give you is just touch your shoulder like this and just try to rotate it outwards first. Make it around, again, 10-15 times, then inwards, 10-15 times, and then just swing it around like this a little bit. If that's hurting a little bit, just kind of make it just more small, like instead of going round, just try to bring it up and down like this. And when you do this, try to focus on not putting your chest out, but rather just keeping it straight or even compressing if you can. And every time you push it upwards, you should be able to feel a little bit stretch over here. And if you want to do this, try to go around if you can. Vertical. My shoulder's not that flexible, so I have to go more around like this and try to go this way. And also, like, make sure you stretch the muscle around your neck. When you're doing handstand, when you're pushing up, you're using a lot of that muscle. That's one thing that I really want you to focus on when you're doing a handstand. One arm or two hands is to push up. When you're doing that, you're really using that muscle. So yep, just make sure, put your hand on your on the top of your head. Just bring it a little bit sideways to the left. Do that for a little bit, and then put your hands behind your neck and just pull your neck forward. And when you do this, don't push it too much, you know. I don't want you to injure yourself, but just feel the stretch going from the top of your neck through a little bit of your spine. And then also just bring your head this way. Now just go around a little bit, slowly, just gently. So yeah, that's the main focus I want you to do. Number one is make sure your wrists are warmed up. Number two, make sure your shoulders are warmed up. Number three, your neck. And yeah, when you're just like your arms, and like you can just do a little bit of stretching like this, you know, but it's not as important compared to the other three muscles I explained it to you. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Make sure you stretch always. Make sure you warm up. Injury is a bitch. That can happen anytime, anywhere. Thank you very much for enjoying my tutorial.